Welcome, Virgo, to your weekly love reading for June 25th to July 1st of 2018. So let's look into your recent past energy for Virgo. Recent past for Virgo in love. So many of you were kind of letting go, maybe allowing things to be as they may, because I feel like you can't change something. This is where you let go. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces for some, but this is a state of reflection that you may have been in, and just surrender, So I feel the energy that's coming, well, not coming towards you, the theme this week, the theme for Virgo in love. The theme for Virgo in love. Hold on. Cards have been flipping out for so many people this week. I've done the Aries, I'm up to you now. So see, we have I feel the Seven of Cups in reverse, and this could be an energy for a lot of you where you're confused about certain things. You're confused whether or not to make a certain decision because you don't have all of the facts, especially when it's dealing with your relationship, your marriage. You're not really sure of what to do, other people's motives, their intentions, what you should give your energy to right now, and emotionally that might be an issue for some. So if that's going to be a theme, let's clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse. Let's clarify that now. The Seven of Cups in reverse for Virgo. And I feel the Three of Cups is showing up as, if you can't change anything this week, I feel like this is part of you giving off energy to celebrate, to be around others, to try to converse, just put anything that's heavy on the back burner and focus on the people that want to be around you, vice versa, and give energy to that. All right, so there could be like overindulging, drinking and things, like having fun, but just be careful about forcing things to happen that you can't change emotionally. So let's see the energy of person coming towards you, Virgo. Energy of person coming towards you. Queen of Wands. So this is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, this could be anyone that you might be dealing with. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but they could be significant to you in some way. I feel like this is part of like the party energy, or someone to help you out to keep things going, to find that fire and passion, that drive. It could be male or female, it just depends. But they're coming out in the upright position, so you could be thinking about them. They could be around you, some kind of connection that you have with that person. Now, the response to that particular person or energy, your response. You have a happy relationship. For some, you're thinking about them. You are enjoying their company. You may be around them in the home. Now, sometimes they may come to see you at times, but you two might not be together completely. So I feel like you might see them when you are partying or when you are amongst other people. So I feel like this is a happy relationship for some of you out there, and it's right next to the Ten of Cups. So it's not maybe complete just yet, but it's something that's reaching that level for some of you out there. All right, and maybe there is confusion because some of you are still stuck with past issues, and maybe hoping that something from your past might come back when that might be over and you're needing to move forward. So I feel like right now, it may be foggy, but I feel like enjoying yourself is going to help things out. So let's see your advice. What is your advice, Virgo? Be patient. All right, the Hangman was already like the advice to kind of take on that energy of letting go. A lot of you are still in a heated exchange with somebody that affects you in some way. It could be anyone that affects your love life or just your emotional state, whatever it might be. It could be a Sagittarius for some, but I feel like the advice is to be patient. This is a very spiritual card, so when you don't take that advice and when you go to extremes and lose your cool, giving into provocation, or just tempted to go there, try not to do that. I feel for many of you out there, and don't overindulge in things that's going to set you back, or you had an experience with something that kind of, even when it comes to health, health things, health related matters, the stress that you might have, be careful of how you express yourself, the things and resentment that you might hold on to, because it can hospitalize you. Be careful with that, because it's a very spiritual thing. So rise above it, try to, and then get the outcome, Virgo, for June 25th of July, 1st, the outcome. Yep, we do have you feel like something is going on. I feel sometimes when you feel like an outside party is affecting your relationship, or someone that you are in conflict with, you feel like they have some things to say about you, or that you're on the lookout for trouble, I feel. So this means that someone that you may have been dealing with, they could be returning in some way. If you dealt with an ex-partner and they were kind of angry or hostile with you when it comes to your new love interest, something like that could be going on, I feel, for some. So you may be assuming the worst or assuming that conflict is going to happen when in all actuality is not. So don't allow your fears to get the better of you. Let's clarify the Nine of Wands for you. See if anybody is behind that. Clarify the Nine of Wands for Virgo. Yeah, this is soulmate connection. Usually when I see the Two of Cups, it's like you may have been dating somebody, getting to know somebody, but usually trying to shift circumstances so that you can move into a healthier relationship with somebody. And it seems like you're moving on from something, as we just described, but it was still a process that you're working through. So we'll see. Messages for Virgo for June 25th, July 1st. We have worth waiting for. Yep. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Tells you not to force the process. If you made certain decisions that's going to that you feel is healthier for you, that's good. So just be appreciative of those. Make those changes. Have fun. Let's see. Messages for Virgo for June 25th, July 1st. Then we have let go control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. We just spoke about that. So I feel like, if anything, there are some good things going on. There's something that you anticipate with the Ten of Cups being there. For that often means to me that there is a relationship, there's a marriage, there's happiness between you and someone else. But sometimes you might be confused on whether or not it's going to happen or not because of conflict that you might have with somebody. All right, so that's going to be a reading. I do hope that the messages did help you out. Lots of love, lots of like to you, tons of healing vibes. You can always go to the website, psychicloveheals.com, to schedule something personally for you, as these are general. So have a good one.